Hey guys, welcome back to Beyond the Shift. I'm Eric. This is the show where we sit down with people that made powerful stories in their life. Today, I have a special guest, international DJ. She called herself the Sugar Mommy Effect, but we're gonna find out, man. You know the show. My sister, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
DJ Hopie. Yeah. Before we start, let me ask you, what keeps you going?
I'd say every day, because in my life, not one day is the same, especially with my job, what I do. And then I'd say God. Let me say God, because obviously without him, there's nothing. It's not possible. So me waking up every day is not by mistake, it's not by accident. It's by his grace and by his mercy. So that's what keeps me going.
100%, man. I'm vibing with the accent though. I'm trying to get my own accent, you know what I mean, yeah?
The Aussie accent.
Now I'm trying to implement the UK one though. You get me, fam.
You get me. Hey, what you telling me?
You support Arsenal, yeah?
100% with my chest, my heart, and my soul. Everything about me. I love Arsenal.
Wow. Okay.
Funny enough, I actually wanted to wear an Arsenal shirt, but I was like, nah, let me wear a Salon brand.
Salon brand, okay.
Podcast. So
yeah.
This is a brand called Fanball. I rep it all the time. I rep Fanball, UAW. There's other brands that I work with as well. So yeah.
Shout out to Fanball, man. Shout out to Fanball. We're on our Fanball, so we need to share the love.
I'm telling you, we're on our Fanball, so we need to share it. So yeah.
100%. Okay, now for people that don't know you, yeah, someone who is discovering you for the first time. So tell us, DJ Hopie, describe yourself.
So my name is actually Hopanda Lahai. Hopie is actually a nickname. So I got that name in school. My childhood friend, when I first went to Limount, and everybody kept on asking me, what's my name? I told them, oh, my name is Hopanda. So I'm that you named it long. So Hopie stuck to me from 2010. So anyone who knows me as Hopie met me along my journey in life because I was sent back home to go to school. I was one of them naughty kids. And then when I left Sierra Leone, obviously I had interest in music. And then when I left Sierra Leone, I came back in 2012. 2013, I started a course in college called Creative Media. And then we had a tech assistant who was a DJ as well. So I always used to see what he was doing and I liked it. But from childhood, I was always into music with my dad, like on a weekend. When my uncles and that would come over, them days we had the cassette, so we had to rewind with a pen or the pencil for the song to come back. You know, these genties don't know what a cassette is,
100%.
What a Walkman is. So I was doing that, and then I started DJing. I first touched a deck in 2014. And then another DJ saw me and he looked at me, he was like, how did you do that? And I was like, oh, I just pick up on things quickly, especially if it's something I'm interested in. They were like, what's your DJ name? And then I was there with my male best friends and they were like, DJ Hopie. So that's how DJ Hopie came about. And then I just started DJing. I started working at a community radio station called Kemsa Radio. And then after Kemsa Radio, I started doing my own thing, making mixes. I stopped for a while. Then I came back because I was like, I love doing this. You know, I was still going to university and still trying to DJ at the same time, but trying to do a degree and trying to also have like a social life as well was kind of hard. And then I wanted to change my name. And then my sister was like, don't change your name because DJ Hopie is unique, but you need something that will stand out. When you introduce yourself, you will have that lasting effect on people. So the first name that came to my head was DJ Fatibompi. And then she was like, nah. Something else. The Nigerian artist Tenny, I love her, I admire her. She's the sugar mommy of Lagos. So I said, okay, if Tenny's the sugar mommy of Lagos, I am the sugar mommy of Freetown. To this day, I feel like even when I was just in Freetown this December gone, that's when I knew the effects of my name. Anybody who saw me, sugar mommy, and I was like, wow, so this name has really stuck. This is Hopie. Some people will call me, hey, sugar mommy, what's up? A lot of the times if I'm out and people, like I've been with my mom and people are like, sugar mommy, my mom just say, hey, well, yeah, look at sugar mommy, they call you so. Been DJing for 13 years now, 12.
Wow.
I'm telling you, been putting everything together.
Nah. It's good, man. What an introduction. What a way of like, now we know where the name come from. So man, it's good, it's good, man. Sick, sick, sick. So now let me ask you, yeah, like UK born, you have the Sierra Leonean blood, the roots in you. How has your culture influenced your music though?
My childhood, obviously, growing up in a Sierra Leone household, when on the weekends your uncles come, my mother cook in our kitchen, there's food, good vibe, there's drinks. So I always love to sit around my uncles. Like, I've always loved being around elders. So, and I always listen to their music, and I'm a daddy's girl. So I've always listened to music my dad listens to. Fun fact, he actually gave me my first batch of songs, and it was a batch of oldies where I would know how to play them. So I kind of knew how to play for elders first because of their taste in music. That community kind of spirit where you sit down with elders, you talk with them. It was sort of like a privilege because usually they will say, small picking komona. But for me, that wasn't the case for me. I was blessed enough to sit down with my uncles, sit down with my aunties, challenge what they say, obviously in a respectful way, and still be educated as well and learn about the culture. So I enjoyed that, like, family time, and especially when after my mom has cooked, instead of giving everyone individual plates, we all ate together. So as we're eating, music is playing. So if the music is finishing, I'm getting up to change it because I loved doing it. So I would say that salon culture of we all now one, no matter what, be you big one or small one, like, back in salon, if you're eating in a bowl with everybody, it's kapu kapu. Survival of the fish. If you can grab the meat or the fish, then you're lucky. But that wasn't the case for me. So I'd say having that, and my dad instilled so much salon values growing up, and he always made sure that we knew who we were, where we came from. Like, I have an English name, but I don't use it. Not for anything. Not even for a job. On any job application, I do is Hopie. That's my name. I'm proud of my name. It means handle with care, whole and fine. So
we could hold you fine.
Yes. So for hold me fine. Banya we panda.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I would say that culture is what I grew up with. Being together, eating as one. Like, when I go to salon, I can't eat by myself. I have to eat with people because I like it. That I don't know how to express it, but maybe it's the English. But when you eat with people in a salon, you feel that love, that community. Yeah, you feel happy when you eat with people then. So yeah.
100%. Wow, what a way hanging on. What is bloody the flow? Yeah. Let me ask you, quick one before we finish. What would you say, like, growing up in the UK was like for you?
I'd say back in my day, I really had a nice childhood, especially before I go salon, before people didn't send me salon. I had an amazing childhood, going outside to play. Kids these days don't go outside to play. They don't have water fights. They don't know summertime where you have to come home when the sun goes down. Like, they don't. Growing up in the UK, honestly, amazing. Like, I was a little troublemaker in school, but I always feared and respected my elders, like, no matter what. My neighbors could beat me as well. So it wasn't a thing where I wouldn't dream to be disrespectful in the slightest. But, you've got your ups and downs growing up, but, like, I loved it. I can't lie. And it made me a bit tough as well. So when I went to salon, I used to cry when they would provoke me. But I was like, no, I'm from London, fam. This is light work. This is, yeah.
No, okay, 100%. Because the reason why I asked it, because, like, for me, like, when I moved to Australia, like, I faced some kind of, like, difficulties, like some challenges. So I just want to know, like, for you, like, was there any challenges, like, you faced growing up in the UK? Because you see, like, people go through different challenges, like, But for you, what would you say, like, that one challenge that stand out for you, then how do you overcome it?
Do you know what? To be fair, the first challenge I faced was actually in Salon. It wasn't in the UK because I went to school there. So I was kicked out of school in year 9 and my parents sent me back home. So I went to the village, to Moyamba. I went to Harford. That culture shock was a rude awakening. So, and I struggled to adapt a little bit because, when you go to Sierra Leone for holiday, everything is done for you. You're royalty, you're okay, you have everything. But when you actually go to live there, completely different ball game. I'm gonna say I was privileged to be born in the UK because obviously my parents fled the war and they were able to come and settle in the UK. So I was able to wake up. I have hot water, there's electricity, there's food in the fridge, I have clothes on my back. But then I remember the first night I slept in the border and I had to get up to go and fetch water and the water was cold. And I was like, oh, I want some hot water. I can't wash with this. Then they said, you're going to be late for school because there's no hot water. How are you going to get hot water? And then reality started to hit me that you're not at home. This is not home. Like, you're in Africa. You have to adjust. And then I had to share the bathroom. It was and I feel like if I didn't misbehave, I would have still been in the UK. But me misbehaving made me appreciate being born in the UK because I took for granted the fact that I wake up every day, there's light. I wouldn't wake up on a blackout unless there was a major, which is hardly the case in countries that we live in. Yeah. So to wake up and then you have a hot tap, you have a cold tap. So whatever came out is what you were using to wash, no matter what. And the culture shock was huge, especially like because I went to Sierra Leone when I was 14. So I'm used to, let me say, luxury, because it's not, some people wash with hot water when they're sick or if they've got a water heater, but not everybody can afford it. Knowing that, I've left all of that behind and now I have to come. I think the biggest one was when I had to actually physically pump for the water to come out so I could. And then they told me, you have to carry it on your head. If you don't carry it on your head, if you carry it in your hand, it's going to spill. I said, I'm not putting it on my head. Oh, you have to make a kata. And I was like, huh? So I had to tie lapa on my head, put your bucket on my head. It was very humbling because like how you came to Australia, when I went, so I feel like we were opposite. So when I went, I learned how to use a hoe to scrape grass, how to fetch water. I had never washed anything in my life with my hands. As soon as I'm done, Mum will soak my whites in the machine. When I had to wash my uniform, I was like, oh man, what is this? This is crazy to me. Like, so they taught me how to wash. The girls really taught me how to wash my uniform. So it was crazy, and I struggled because they were born and raised in Sierra Leone, so they already knew how to do these things. A lot of them used to laugh at me, say, look, I come on England, you know, Sabi Brooksef. That means say you draws that machine you put, and I was like, yeah. Why am I using my hand? Like, what the hell? So they provoke me, say, look, I know Sabi do anything in it, but then they knew how to do it. But then I was born in a country where I didn't have to do those things. So going back made me like, oh, wake up. This is why you should be humble. This is why you should behave yourself, because I had all my luxury taken away from me. And to call a washing machine luxury is insane because it's normal to me and you. Yeah. But to someone who lives in a village, they've probably never seen it.
100%, yeah.
This is their washing machine. So, and the sun is the dryer.
What a legend.
It was humbling. It was very humbling.
How did that experience there, like, shape you now, the person you are now? That experience you went through, how did that shape you now? For a young girl or a young youth coming up, maybe they're going through the same path, yeah? Like, they don't know this kind of, like, the struggle. But for you, how did that shape you to be DJ Hopie you are now?
I'm very sure if I didn't go when my parents sent me, I would have been in jail because I wasn't going to school. I was a tyrant. I was really, really a tyrant. Funny enough, before the interview, a school friend posted like an old report of me and her. And we had a fight and we both got suspended and both our names. And this was in 2008. And I just started laughing. The life I was living, and obviously when you're overseas, your parents can't discipline you the way they would back home. So going back saved my life. And I thank my parents for it every day. If I didn't go back, I wouldn't know the people I know. I don't think I would have fallen in love with Sierra Leone the way I do love Sierra Leone. Like every year, without fail, I go home because it's home. I have friends there. I have, minus my family, like, because of how I struggled in school in the UK, I have a lot of my friends there. Salone humbled me. Salone gave me another chance at education because I was kicked out of school. I was 13, 14 when I was kicked out of school and I was going to a provisional unit. So there's only so much they could do when you're in the place with everyone else who's in the same position. So if one person doesn't want to go to class, you're not going to class, no matter what. Like, you want to be cool, you want to fit in, you don't want to be that odd person out. If I didn't go, there'll be no DJ Hopie. That I'll say wholeheartedly.
Wow. Thanks, mom and dad, for
Honestly,
signing the paper.
And when I went, for me, but I didn't have any ideas to like go to the embassy and say, oh, my parents have said. I've been Lex Salon from a young age. I started going to Sierra Leone in 2003. My dad sent me to Sierra Leone with an emergency travel certificate. So I had no British passport. So there was no way for me to even go and say, oh, I didn't even have that sense to kind of like say, oh, my parents sent me here. They're like, you're going to school for a year. I was like, okay, 1 year, I can manage. But 1 year turned to 3 years. So here we are.
Okay, 100%. So now, if you're gonna advise a kid, like someone who's growing up in this Western world where we live, they put it up with the same attitude or this stuff. Like, this Western world, like, just like what you said, me and you, we have everything, but they don't get, like, they don't want to listen, like, like they're going through the same difficulty. Like, you went through the situation, you work it out, you pay the price, but for them now, they're going through the same. What advice would you say?
So many people ask me this, and I always say, if you can save your child's life, send them back. Because I didn't have a phone, they beat me, and don't send them to Freetown. Let them go offline. Let them see life. Because when you go to school with people who only have sandals to wear to school, or maybe they just have that one shoe that if it spoils, past them patcha, then put some back. I feel like I don't blame parents because they cannot control everything that we have access to. It's already difficult. They're already trying to provide for us. So we have a job of being good, but life happens and, things happen. And I feel like have that conversation with your children. I would say African parents don't talk to their kids. So sometimes out of frustration, kids act out, and I work in education as well. So sometimes the root problem is my mom doesn't listen to me. My dad doesn't say anything. I don't talk to my dad. Like, some kids don't even hug their dads, or they've never hugged their dad, or maybe even seen their mom and dad kiss. And I feel like in this particular age where phones, like the things kids have access to now, it's what me and you watch. But back in my day, there was no way I was sitting down to watch what my dad is watching, or have access to like adult entertainment, like, adult shows, like comedy shows and whatnot, where they say stuff. Have that conversation. But if the child doesn't want to play ball, dip them. Let them go. Let them understand that I have to wash my uniform. I have to fetch water. Because if you send them and then you take them to like Freetown and they have a shower, they have a gate man, they have security. But when you send them to a border school where it's survival of the fittest, I need to get good grades. If not, I'm not going to pass. Because the educational system here, you pass or you fail or you're going to go ahead.
Yeah.
Back home, if you don't pass, you're repeating. So even as that for me was also another culture shock, where I had to study to actually pass a report card. I had never seen those things. So now I think the first semester I was like 18th, but I was like, oh, I don't care. It's school, innit? And then they said, no, this is Africa. You have to care because your parents are paying your fees. That's when it clicked in. Oh my God, how are my parents paying my fees and then I'm coming 18th? So are they wasting their money? Are the teachers not good? But the teachers were good. So I just had to apply myself. Second term, I came second because I locked in. And I was like, my people can't be paying fees and it looks like the money is wasting. No. They say the value of the shade is not known until the tree is cut down. If you're a child and your parents give you the world and you don't appreciate it, you don't want to go to school, you don't want to achieve nothing, go to Sierra Leone. Go and get a wake-up call. It's hard on parents who do that because I spent 3 years growing up without my little brother. I spent 3 years not seeing my parents. It was just always a phone call. And every phone call, it was up to half an hour, 45 minutes. And that's all I had with my parents, minus when they would come. Even as that, when they would come, they're going upline, they're going to do their own thing. I'm going to school. So you need to appreciate life and value it, especially with your parents, because it is a massive sacrifice what they do for us. I didn't know when I was younger, but now I look back, I'm like, no, you guys, you really tried, because I was misbehaving. I thank God, and honestly, I big my mom and dad up for sending me back home. It changed my life. So if there's any parent out there, it will be hard because you get for make mind to say, let me send my child back home. But if you want your child to live, you want your child to actually achieve something, send them back.
100%. Wow. What an advice. Thank you. Shout outs to mom and dad again. So now, let me shift to the music scene. I know you say your dad hooked you up with your first CD, yeah? What inspired you to say, okay, I want to be a DJ?
I just love music. And it was to piss off my parents. Like, it was to really piss them off because I was in college at the time. So, and my mom had just got me a Mac. So this was a Mac Pro 2012. That was like my first child. So obviously I was doing all the editing and whatnot, but then on the side, I was also practicing DJing with a technician. So during my lunch times, I would go with practice, put 2 and 2. He gave me one of my first controllers to ever use. I really became a DJ to irritate my parents because I'm stubborn. So when they say, don't do this, I'm going to do it. So my dad was like, no, can't. My mom was like, no, da 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 da. And then I started going to the club to get bookings. I would go to a club, they would give me £20. I don't know how much that would be Australian dollars, but like £20, and I would warm up, but I was still learning till eventually now my dad was like, she really likes this. So if I was going to the club, my mom's that typical Mende mom, girl picking for Lambo. You should be educated. You should know what you want to do. Da 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 da. What is this DJing? Going to the club. So my dad, if I was going to the club, my dad would wait for me. So I would text him, Dad, I'm on my way back. I'll just see my dad at the window looking out as I'm coming out of the Uber to go upstairs. And he would wait for me until I entered the house. Are you okay? How was it? Okay, we'll talk tomorrow morning. And that was that. So it was a struggle in the beginning. Obviously, I was entering a man's world, but I'm still here. So
Yeah, you stay here. 100%.
Yeah, man.
100%. So now lead me to where I want to shift you again, yeah, like the challenges. So one of your video I watched, you sitting there, like you said, just want to please my parents, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. I said, okay, cool. So that's why I was like, you know what, let me dive into these short videos. I was watching them every day, just to pick these interview questions. It's like, being in this industry, yeah, like it's dominated by males, yeah. But what are the challenges, especially for you as a female? What are the challenges that you face, and how do you overcome them?
I'd say one of the main things I used to experience, like when I would go to a venue and I've been booked to play, and then you would have the host DJ, like the club DJ, the resident DJ. As you're playing, they come in and they're touching, adjusting whilst you're playing. Sometimes you can speak, sometimes you can't speak. In terms of how we're treated, how we're regarded, some people wouldn't want to pay you. Some people just want you to come because they know what you can deliver. But I'd say how we're regarded to, especially like DJing, being a woman, we're supposed to just tolerate everything. So if a man comes to come and touch it, like if I did not know what to do, I wouldn't be here. Like I used to get so angry because it was so frustrating every time it's my set, then you're coming to come and adjust what. Don't do that. I can see. I will make sure I'm not redlining. Like I understand the controller. So as soon as they started doing that, I would just pack my laptop and I would leave. Because I'm not gonna argue or go back and forth with you, because if they wanted to book, you would have been booked. It's very frustrating, and I actually see videos on TikTok, like you would see females doing their thing, and then you just have someone coming, probably putting the crossfader, moving the crossfader, putting it up and down. Unless it's like an MC and you lot have vibed, or a hype man and you lot have vibed, yeah, and then they're doing, that's different. Because you lot have vibed, you've spoken, da 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 da. A lot of hype men I've worked with, they ask, how do you like to work? What do you want us to do? Da 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 da. But there's ways you can communicate. I'd say earlier I struggled, but like now, no. Now I would go out, introduce myself, da 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 da, and I practice a lot. Like I practice a lot. Sometimes my mom she'll call me, what you doing, knock so? And I was like, oh, it's the controller. I'm just pressing it. Don't worry, it's not broken. So it's like, oh. So it's much better than when I first started. Like now, men are now like accepting of us. Some men don't even want male DJs at their event. They want female DJs because they know these girls know what they're doing. So now it's much better than it was before, by far.
100%. So was there any time you doubt yourself? You'd be like, yeah, man, I don't think like I can do this anymore. Like anytime you just want to like give up everything?
Yeah, 2024, New Year. I done a show in Salon. My first show, it wasn't successful. A lot of things went wrong. I take full accountability of majority of it. Bad business. I messaged my team. I messaged my sister. I messaged my very, very close friend. I said I don't want to DJ anymore. Like, I'm gonna take a break. I don't want nothing absolutely to do with DJing anymore. Like, I'm washing my hand. I even had a plan to post on my Instagram. And then my friend's mom was like, it's one bad event. There are more events that you can do. Are you gonna allow this event to like not make you want to DJ anymore? I was just like, I can't do it anymore. Like, I felt ashamed. And after I said that in Freetown, when I came back, I felt like God was like, I'm not listening to you. I don't listen to nonsense. I got booked for a wedding in Italy. I DJed at my cousin's wedding in Germany. I couldn't believe it. I feel like at that time when I wanted to give up, God was like, my daughter, relax, rest. Things happen, but you're gonna bounce back. And 2024, I had so many bookings, I couldn't believe it. Like when I came back from Sierra Leone that year, because I was defeated. I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I flew a DJ out all the way from Belgium. I went above and beyond. And then when it didn't work out, my friend was like, it's life. Bad business happens. You should take the lesson from it and flip it into what you're going to learn and do from it now. So I said, all right, cool. And then 2024 was my craziest year for bookings. My cousin's wedding was insane because I wasn't supposed to DJ that day. But then the DJ they hired, and I took my laptop. So my brother-in-law was like, I just know Hopie's gonna bring her laptop, just in case of anything. So I introduced myself to the DJ. I was like, oh, maybe later I would have like a set. He was like, sure. Then he was playing saloon songs, but it was too slow. I was like, you don't know our music. And it was bugging me. So I was like, okay, let me go and join them things. So when it's time, this guy, for a wedding, you prepare ahead of time, especially for a wedding. And I love DJing at weddings. This guy, it was time for their first dance. This guy was downloading their song as my cousin and her husband were on the dance floor. I said, you're not going to come and disgrace my family. I just said, let me plug in, let me play. So I had to play a song because there was like an awkward silence for like a minute. And they're like, DJ. And he was like, I said, okay, let me plug in, let me play. So I plugged in and I played All My Life and they started dancing to that. So I allowed that to play for a bit. And then I now had the song that was theirs and I played it. And then the guy was like, oh my God, you saved me. And then in my head, I was like, this is their first dance, a very crucial moment of their wedding. And you didn't have the song? Like, are you taking a mic? And he felt so accomplished that, oh my God, I had another DJ to help. No. No. This is our wedding. This is a family wedding. You can't come and be doing anyhow. And then I went 2024, bookings galore in Salon. Like, my Salon bookings I don't joke with at all. If anything, I regret saying I don't want to DJ anymore. Like, I really regret saying that. And I just thank God he took me out of that low place. Yeah.
Wow. How things can change, eh?
I'm telling you.
So now I see like you go on like, okay, social media, yeah? So how has social media helped you to push your brand?
I have to big up my cousin here, Fats Timbo. She's a content creator. She's got over 3 million followers. She's doing her thing. She booked me to DJ at her wedding. She paid me in full. Didn't look at, oh, we're cousins, I'm not gonna pay you. Nope. And I uploaded her entrance video with her husband. That video gave me majority of my followers. And I was like, you need to continue. So I was DJ at her celebrity wedding. That video is currently 4.2 or 3 million views. And I just said, right, I need to keep the momentum going. My account grew from 9,000 followers to 15,000 followers in 3 days. And it's just been growing since then. And my cousin, she was just like, just post. Sometimes it won't make sense, but just post. You don't know who's gonna see you. You don't know who's gonna message you. And from that one post, I've had people call me to book me. Like someone who booked me and she said, like, you seem like you're such a great person, that you've got a good vibe. She's never heard me play, by the way. And then when I played for her, so I had the first set, because if I tend not to like do the main set if you haven't heard me, I don't mind to warm up. I used to see warming up as a bad thing, but now I have fun with it. So I enjoy it, as long as I'm playing. And then when I finished my set, and then after the event, I went home, she was like, excuse me, why did you play in the beginning? I don't understand. Like, do you know the kind of songs you were dropping and people were enjoying themselves? Like, everyone was asking, where's the other DJ? Where's the other DJ? My TikTok, it has my heart. On Sundays, I do a show called Salon Sundays, where I bring artists from Salon on TikTok. They come, they talk about their music, we play their music. Because, Sierra Leone, we're a very small country.
Yeah.
And when we hear Afrobeats, we think of Nigeria, we think of Ghana. When we hear like Diamond, we think of East Africa. Then, we've got the Amapiano, that's South Africa. So I see Salon Sundays as a gateway, because TikTok, you never know who is watching you with TikTok. And since I started the show with one of my very good friends. I asked him, do you want to come on it? He was like, sure. And he doesn't come on social media like that, but he does music. Very talented. His name's called Tarek. That first show, we had 800 viewers. I said, okay. The second show, we had 2,000. The third show, we had 3,000. The fourth show, we had 4,000 viewers. So I said, okay, I must be doing something right. And the followers increased. And then I was still doing lives, like coming live, playing music, letting people have fun in their house. Like, you're having fun on your phone. So I enjoy going live more than anything, because it's like you get to experience me on your phone. If you can't go to the club or you're at home, you've got the club on your phone. Yeah, social medias has been very good for me, like very good. For me, TikTok is such an amazing platform. Like, I've connected with people from my childhood. I've connected from people that I went to school with. And then you just see them in the comments. Hello, Hopanda, how are you? We were in the same school. And I feel good because they're seeing me doing something positive online, playing music. So they're like, oh my God, she's a DJ. And then when people look at my page, you're like, wow. So I love it. Like, TikTok
100%.
is big.
Oh, thank God, man. Like, this social media now is like, it's helping some of us, but some of us are using it for the wrong reason. But but we're going to find a way to make it positive. Yeah, looking back to your journey, what would you say is the biggest shift in your journey?
I'd say education, because trying to manage going to university, because I have a degree in television and broadcasting, and you have coursework, you have exams, and then you want to party on the weekend, or you want to do a quick house party. It was kind of a tough balance. And that was one of the things that my dad was concerned about. He didn't want me to drop out of uni and I don't finish. So funnily enough, he actually told me that probably last year. He was like, that's why I didn't want you to focus on it, because I wanted you to get your degree. Now you have your degree, you can do what you want to do.
African parents.
It took a lot to get them to come around, but it's to the point now people call them able. No go talk to you, Pekin, may not charge me buckle. And they say, please, that was my business. I tried it, I ain't getting business, and they respect it. Sometimes my mom would just be like, DJ Hopie. I'm like, why are you calling me DJ in the house? Because I like to feel like Hopie or Pay in my house. But the minute you call me DJ Hopie, I know, I have to kind of be nice. Like, I went to, where was it? I went to the market the other day, and then somebody was like, oh, hi, DJ Hopie. And I was like, oh, hi. Oh, I follow you on TikTok. And I was like, oh. And sometimes it just takes me unawares. So like, yeah, man, I'm loving it. Like, I don't know. It's just a part of me. And I feel like outside of me now, I don't see there being not any DJ Hopie. Like, it's just, yeah.
Wow. So, quick one. What's your proudest stage moment?
Oh, there's so many.
Just give me one.
Bowling 2021. Obviously, you know, COVID was still happening. So a lot of us were like, one COVID, we'll get to Salone. So I had met my friends now on Clubhouse. Like, I'm having a flashback of it now. Like, I had my hotel room. I was there with my sister and it was my turn to DJ. Everyone's phones, the lights are up. DJ Hopie is on right now. And I had just dropped my jingle, DJ Hopie, doing the sound effects, getting ready. And then look at everybody rise. All my friends in the front. What? That's my DJ. My head was so big and I was shaking, and like, there is more than 1,000 people there. Like, more than 1,000 people. Everyone's having a time of their life. We didn't think of COVID at that time. Like, everyone's having fun, and I was playing, and then I dropped this song. You want to bam bam? You wanna chill with the big boys? And then as soon as I dropped the volume, you just hear everybody. You wanna bam? Like, everyone. The feedback was amazing. Oh, it was one of the best days of my life. I'd say that. I'll tell you another one was when I had the privilege of playing at Chapter 1 in Saloon, playing for Tiwa Savage, the event, insane. So the club, my name was like on top. At the back, so you just see DJ Hopie. But I didn't realize my name was on top. So my niece, who's my social media manager, was taking pictures whilst I'm taking videos whilst I'm DJing it. But I didn't know anything until I'd finished. So somebody took a picture in the club and then my name was on the background of her picture. The amount of messages I received, and to DJ one of the biggest clubs in the country now, insane. So I would say Bowling 2021, best night of my life.
Wow.
Chapter 1, Tiwa Savage. I would say the both of them, complete shutdown, complete.
Shout out to Bowling, shout out to Chapter 1 for hooking DJ Hopie up.
I'm telling you.
Nah, it's good, man. Like, that's one of the reasons why I decided to like do this, yeah, because to make us like inspire like the younger generation, like the things that make you who you are now. Like, you know, I saw, okay, let me dive in the DM. But look now, me, like, I'm trying to make everyone know your story, your journey, like your proudest moment.
I appreciate it.
I'm smiling. I'm smiling, you know. Nah,
it's a blessing.
It's a blessing. Like, where I want to take this podcast, like, it's like God said you have to meet someone. But I will tell you off camera. Don't worry, I will tell you. I don't want to.
We'll just.
Yeah. So the next thing, yeah, like, I know that is young girl, the younger generation, because I do this to inspire them, because I went through my challenges as well. Like someone who has a condition like staggering. So that was my biggest challenge. But like, I want to use it for the younger generation or people to say, no matter what challenges you have in your life, you can be the next person. You can change. You can be whoever you want to be. There is a young girl now, yeah, maybe want to get the same path as you, or maybe a different path. Like you being like your DJ, everything. What can you say to that young girl?
Do it. Be like Nike. Just do it. Don't think about it. Again, that's why I said to you earlier, no one day in my life is the same. I work in education. So I was telling a student just today, make sure you do something that you enjoy, something that you love, something that you are not going to regret doing, something that you're not going to be tired of, because it's just like what I studied. I studied television and broadcasting. So you'd think I was going to be a producer or an editor or this or that. No. I used my degree and I use it like when I'm in terms of editing videos and whatnot, I can use it. It took me a while to get here. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But like now, the world is your oyster. If you can do nails, go and do those nails. Feed into it. Practice. Practice makes perfect. I made a mix, an independent mix with no controller because I didn't have the money to buy one. So I learned how to play on my laptop. And that mix has over 15K listens. I didn't have a controller. So imagine if at that time I did have a controller. Believe in yourself, invest in yourself. Talk to your parents. Mom, I want to do this. I'll give an example. There was a student I taught in Freetown. She is a nail technician in Sierra Leone. She does nails. Eric, to have access to that girl is impossible. She's fully booked. She's self-taught, told her mom, this is what I want to do. Mom said, okay, no problem. I'll send you her page so you can see, like, you would think if someone who lives abroad is doing these nails. If you see something, research about it. Do I want to do nails? Do I want to do eyelashes? Like, there's nothing in Sierra Leone that's not in the UK. In terms of like providing services, we have amazing female DJs in Saloon as well. Kasho, Queenish. Like, I don't know how to. If you want to do something, do it. Don't. If you overthink, if you get scared, then you're not ready. But if you're ready to face the world, like, I'm a plus size woman, so being a DJ, a lot of female DJs are sexy. Some go on with bralettes, they do the damn thing. But like, I'm me. I'm gonna do what I have to do because I love it. I have a passion. I listen to music every day, going to work, going to the gym, me and music. The only time I don't listen to music after I've had a gig, I'm like, I've had enough. Let me sleep. I need that silence. If you want to play football, that's what I told my mom. I said, you think when I'm going to give you grandchildren, if your grandson said he wants to play football, you're going to tell him no? Because I'm actually very good at football. I used to play football. So my mom was like, no, you can't play football, you're a girl. Now there's female footballers making money. If you want to do something, do not limit yourself, do it. Because the world is much more advanced than it was 10 years ago. People are making money from their home, bro. Like, people are content creators. Yeah. You know how much people are cashing out on TikTok doing content? People are making money at home. If you're passionate about something and you believe in yourself that this is what I want to do it. Don't think about it. If someone tries to put you off it, that person is not for you. Because if someone believes in you and they love you, they will support you. Even if it fails, get back up. Do it again. Don't give up. So, yeah.
100%. Before we round up here, let me ask you this. What legacy you want to leave?
I want, when I have my kids here, they can say my mom is a big DJ. I can take my kids on tour with me. I can take my kids around the world. Or I want my kids, when we get to Salone, like, they're like, oh my God, mommy. I want them to feel excited. I want my kids to know, like, my family is very proud of me already. Like, even when I was in Salone December, people are calling my mom, Piki, sabi play oh. She knows how to make people dance. And I just want people to know me for music, to know me for especially salon music. I don't think I've ever had a booking where I don't play Sierra Leonean music. I want people to know me for music, minus my professional career. I call myself the Sugar Mommy of Freetown. You're going to know that I'm a DJ and I represent Sierra Leone, British born, no matter what. But I want to be known as the Sugar Mommy of Freetown. Even the day I get married, Sugar Mommy de Magid, that's what I want. That name, I want it to ring all over the world. Sugar Mommy of Freetown will be DJing in Dubai, Australia, Denmark, America. Like, I've actually been to America already, but I don't mind to go back again. Like, Vegas, that's what I want. These are the countries I've been to because of DJing.
100%. Wow, but by the grace of God, we'll go there. I'll come to smash that pepper chicken. I can't thank God enough. You're like, me doing this is because of you guys, like asking you guys to jump on, like, because you inspire me a lot. Like, you inspire someone who's gonna watch, like, seeing us. Man, it's a blessing. Like, man, I don't even know what to say.
It's all right.
Now,
So thank you again for reaching out, because I feel like the table is big enough for all of us to eat. This is your platform. So I'm now coming to the Australian part of the world now. So I don't know who's gonna reach out and say, can we book you? Or how can you come? Every opportunity is a blessing from God. Every opportunity. And it's nice to do things like this. Like, it's nice for people to actually know that I'm actually human outside of DJing. Like, I like to talk. Like, I like people to know who I am, how far I've come. So this is amazing. Please don't stop. Please continue. If
Like, it's funny, yeah. I was telling my workmates, the guy, like, I worked with him yesterday. I'm like, oh, like, just me and her texting, yeah, it's like we know each other. Yeah, like the banter is already there. Like, you know what I mean?
oh, Sierra Leone's, we're just kalo. We don't have to, especially when you're a pure spirit, you feed off other people's. If you were bad vibes, I promise you I wouldn't have replied. But then even like when I messaged you last week, I was like, oh my God, I'm sorry. Some people would have taken offense, but you're like, don't worry, we can do it again. And then here we are now, and like, man, we're good, man.
We're good, yeah, we're good, man. We're good, man. Yeah. I love that. We're good, man. Yeah. We're good, man. Nah, like, I appreciate you, man. Like, before I let you go, yeah, I got a twist. We're gonna ask you a few questions. So it's shift or keep. So if you wanna keep them, you keep them. If you wanna shift, you shift. Yeah. So guys, welcome to the shift game. Let's go. Shift game number 1. Club DJ or festival? Shift or keep? I saw your video, the carnival, Northern Hill Carnival.
Oh, keep.
Which one will you keep? You keep the club or you keep the festival?
Club.
Why you keep the club?
Because that's where I first started out properly.
Okay.
So there's love for that. Yeah, yeah. There's love for that.
Okay. Number 2, Afrobeat or Amapiano? Shift or keep?
Oh my God. Keep Afrobeats. I love Amapiano, but you see Afrobeats, yeah.
Yeah? Okay. UK crowd or African crowd?
It's a bit wicked.
I'm mixing everything. See? You're good at mixing, I'm mixing too.
African crowd.
Why African crowd?
Do you know how it feels when you're in a room with people and everybody's on their feet dancing and singing to a song you're playing? It's amazing. I love UK, but sometimes we can be stiff. So, yeah.
Okay. Last one. Comfort zone or growth?
Growth. Because if I was in my comfort zone, you wouldn't be talking to me.
Okay.
I've gone through certain stages where I've had to get where I am now. So, yeah, I had to grow.
Okay. All right, guys. That's the shift game. Wow. Thanks, man. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for accepting the request. Okay. You know, you mentioned one of the DJs in Sierra Leone, DJ Casio. I know her for ages, but she's my home girl.
Really?
Yeah.
That's my G. DJ Casio.
I met her when I think 2013 when she was no DJ, but yeah, that's where like we know each other. Like we'll go way back. I think you and some of the DJs, like you guys were on TikTok Live, yeah?
Ash Focus.
Yeah, Ash Focus.
Yeah, the other day, yeah.
I was telling my homeboy, I was like, bro, I kept on TikTok, then I saw the live, blah, 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 yeah? Then I saw DJ Cash, I was like, so they know each other, hey?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, this is cool then. Then I would try to get Cash on and say, hey, man, blah, blah, blah.
You should, definitely, you should.
Yeah, I would try to get on the podcast. I said, hey, man, jump on, man. Because, like, I used to tease her, yeah? Why do you love pink, bro? Everything about you is pink.
Cash off for her pink. She don't play. She don't play for her pink.
Nah, it's cool, man. It's cool. No, we'll try. Before I let you go, yeah, I always ask people that jump on the podcast, yeah, with all your journey, with all your ups and downs, DJing, like the shift, if you can put it in your own words, what beyond the shift means to you? Because you went more than beyond the shift, but
beyond the shift for me would mean stepping out of the ordinary, making your light shine bright, no matter where you are, what you do, just doing you and not conforming to society norms. I told you I'm stubborn. So if you want something, go and grab it.
100%. Man, well, that's the end of the podcast. I thank you. I can't even thank you enough, you know? Like,
thank you so much.
For you taking your time to jump on the pod, like doing this. I know we're gonna have you again. man, you know,
Oh yeah,
like
definitely.
I mentioned
Australia,
you.
book your girl.
Book
Get me
your
to
girl, man. Book your
Aussie. Book
girl.
your
Come
girl.
on.
Get me to Aussie. Get me to
Aussie.
Down Under.
Wow, it's gonna take you 24 hours though.
As long as I'm in the business class seat, I have no problem.
We'll make it work. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. All right,
Definitely.
guys. This is Beyond the Shift. Like I always said, anything you do in life, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Don't give up. Keep pushing. This is Beyond the Shift. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and we talk to real people, real shift. This is Beyond the Shift. I'm Eric. Let's hold. Peace out.